Amazing.
And I love that energy of like back then when you were doing it and it took you maybe a lot longer to find that success. He was doing it more recently. He found it, but it's interesting to see that it's the same sort of, what was the hardest job that you did, the most unenjoyable, the most uncomfortable, where you actually looked at it and went, maybe this is not worth it? Like, what was the one that pushed you to the edge?
Well, you know, it's so interesting. It was probably the job that I did before starting my first company, because such a part of that, I worked in a fashion show production company, which if you imagine, I want to be in fashion, you think, yes. The reality of that is that you're building stages, you're working on this like concept of like, you know, whatever you're producing for 3 months, the show goes up and down in 10 minutes, everybody goes off to the after party and you're doing D-Rig and you're like, oh, this is the worst job ever. And so I transitioned into this role of like sponsorship, which was so formative for the first business that I ever started, because it was all about brand partnerships and marketing and collaboration. But my role at that point, when you know nobody, was just cold calling, right? So I would just have to like hit the phones, and the rejection, and you know, you can't help but take that personally. You're like, I haven't made one connection today.